I would like to personally invite each and every one of you to join me and Mr. Announcer on a trip we made this morning out to a place in Fort Worth, Texas. It's called the Botanical Gardens. It's a very unique place. It's a very different kind of place. And for me, I hadn't been there, a good, 10 years? Maybe? But it has grown, and there's so much to do there. When you see just the some of the places that we went to, I hope you get excited about this and just have the same kind of thrill that I'd had going on an adventure, on a journey. And also, I do carry my journal with me and a fountain pen. In fact, I carry two fountain pens this time because I don't know if one's going to run out of ink or not. Also, I carry a low-end fountain pen, so if something happens, I'm not out much money. So, and here's the reason why. When I go on these field trips, adventures, journeys, travels, I like to put down notes of what I'm seeing. And then later I will transfer those notes in my journal into my experience for the day. Where I've been, what I've seen, how it affected me. And, I do talk about my pen and my notebook. So this is a brand new journey for me, and it was a tough one for me. There was a lot of climbing as far as going down the stairs, which was real hard, and then going up the hill, going through a trail. But then we have another adventure coming up soon. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and you might want to get a nice comfy chair, give yourself a soda, whatever, a snack, and enjoy this video. I made it special for everybody out there. Peace. Hey folks, Larry here from Larry's Fountain Pen. I thought I'd take you on a journey to Botanical Gardens in Fort Worth, Texas. I come out here occasionally and I do some work journaling in my notebook, so come on and join me. Let me show you how I do what I do, and it can be anywhere at any given time. I always take a journal with me and some pens with me because you never know, or I never know, when I'm going to start writing. Journaling is about what you want it to be, your thoughts, notes. And as you can see, this beautiful place out here. It really is nice out here. Look at all the flowers and stuff. Now, the Botanic Garden's been here for a very long time. Back in the 60s that I know of, maybe even further back than that. And it has been more developed since then. The whole place has changed. There's a lot more things to do out here. It's just really a nice place. So let us walk down the stairs and go on down here. They even have trails you can go to now where they didn't at one time. When I was able to walk without a cane, and my health was A1, this was no problem for me to spend hours out here and walking up and down the steps. I just had a blast out here. A lot to look at, a lot to do, a lot to see. It really is an exciting place. It's an experience for anyone. If you're coming to Fort Worth, Texas, you might want to check out Botanic Gardens. They got a restaurant out here now that they never had before. They just got so much going on out here that it's pretty cool. So I thought I'd show you around a little bit. And then I'll show you where I will do some of my journaling and take some of my notes and talk about about some pins a little bit. So I thought I'd throw in my journey with my journals and pins and where we hang out. So usually sometimes, and this would be in the evening, I would sit there on that bench and do some journaling when the sun isn't out so much. But they usually have the fountain on, but not today. And then they have a little pond back there. And look at the beautiful flowers. Just look at these flowers. Are they gorgeous? Now flowers anywhere. And we'll look at some more flowers. If you're interested in flowers, why not? It's a part of nature, right? Check out the flowers. And here's a pretty cool over here as well. And they still do, the name of them. So we can get the name for it right here. Julia Childs. And they introduced these roses back in 2006. Now, this fountain right here is brand new. They never had one when I was a kid and a young adult coming out here. That wasn't out here at all. That's new and that's a great idea. But as you go under here, now this is where I used to come out and hang out a lot. Really nice out here. Just look at it. Just look at the boonies out here, what I call the boonies. This is what I love. This is me. Love being out here. It's really exciting. And over here you have the Republic of Texas Rose Gardens, 1836 to 1845. This place is, it just goes on and on. Let's go deeper. What do you say while we're here? Like it's a never-ending trail. And that's why I always carry my bag with some pens and a journal. Now I usually don't carry a high-end pen just in case something happens. So let's go around these flowers. We'll come over here and we're going to head that way. There's a bench over there in the shade and that's where we're going to head to. What do you say? Follow me. This may be a lengthy video, but it's going to be a fun video. It's going to be a video that I'm sure you'll appreciate to see how the different parts of the U.S. are. And this is definitely a different part of the U.S. Fort Worth, Texas, baby. I mean, this is my hometown, and I love it. And I love these botanic gardens. They're absolutely dynamite. They're definitely cool. So, you know, if you're a pen person, you're a journal person, and you like to go to places to hang out, sometimes just to be alone, so you can gather your thoughts, this would be a place to come to. So,
I see 2 turtles.
Here we go. And they have turtles in this as well. Now they have a fence blocking off that bench. I'm wondering, could I still get in here and sit down? Used to be able to. What do you think, Mr. Nancy?
Possibly.
I'm going to try. What do you think? I can bust my breath. Do I have it?
No.
I think it's up. Now I'm not sure if we're supposed to be in this area or not. But here's where I used to come, sit down, and hang out, and enjoy the view. Look at this beautiful pond. Man-made. They have turtles in here, and there's a turtle right there. See it, Mr. Announcer?
A little hard to see.
Right there.
I see it, that's just a little hard to see.
The head, yes, barely sticking out. And look at that big fish, Mr. Announcer. Come over here, quick. Look at this fish, right? It's still there.
Too much reflection on the surface of the water.
See that one? Look over there. See those? What is that? Turtles over there? See them coming out?
Yeah.
Look at that big, see that big turtle? Now that's what I'd call cool. I love turtles. All right, now, what I do is, I grab my journal, and I'll grab me a pen. And this is the pen that I will be reviewing later. And it's the Faber Castell Grip 2010 fountain pen. Turquoise and green, beautiful, cool fountain pen, very affordable, and it writes pretty darn decent for the price. So, and basically this is just what I do. Really writes nice. And the ink I'm using, I'll tell you in a minute. Let me get this stuff down here. It's 88 degrees and it's sunny. And in the back of my journal, I do have my pens and inks marked down. So this is the KWZ Hawaiian Blue for Hawaii. Great, fabulous ink. And then what I do, I always write down my pen. This is the Grip 2010. And I always put my time in. And then I usually put down the notes. I'll be talking about the turtles, the fish that I've seen. Look at that big old fish there. Look at that huge monster. See it? You get a shot of that one?
Yeah.
Look at all them turtles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turtles. 7 turtles everywhere. This is mega turtle land. Let's hear it for the turtle. So, this is what I do and how I do it. And I will sit here, and it just depends. I could sit here 20 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, and write my notes. Another big old goldfish. Cool, cool. So, then I say, you know what, let's go to a different part. What do you say about that, folks? Are you ready to go with me on another travel journey? Let's go. That was a cool experience, I thought. Here we go. Ta-da! All right, let's go this way. What do you say? Oh, when you're feeling low and the fish won't bite, you need a little bit of soul to put you right. Yes, sir. There's nothing like going on an adventure. But remember, if you're like me, you need to carry your fountain pen with you and a backup and your journal because you're going to want to take notes of everything you see. And so that way you can transfer all that information into that same journal on a different page or a totally different journal. It just depends how you set it up. But I have found that the Faber Castell, the Grip 2010, was quite surprising. To actually be honest with you, I did not expect for the pen to write as well as it did. I like a smooth nib. And you know, with a bit of good feedback is okay. I don't like scratchy pens. I don't care for dry pens. Now this pen really delivered. And when I get home, I'll show you what I mean. The only thing that didn't come with the pen was the ink converter. Well, I have some laying around, so I just used one of those. It does come with a cartridge. It's got a really nice, there goes a squirrel. It's got a really nice, see that squirrel over here? There's a squirrel eating. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Anyway, they got some really nice colors. Got some nice nibs, nice grips, and it's got a nice wet flow to it. It's got a decent smooth nib. And for $19.95, you can't go wrong. I'm telling you. I picked this one up of on eBay from Go Spot Pens. And I've been looking at it for some time, being a little reluctant because wasn't sure if the pen was going to be all that. And I'm glad I did because the pen is all that. So, here we go. Nice shaded area. And this part that we are walking on wasn't here back in the 60s. Can you imagine coming to this place when you're 15, 16, 17 years old? Even in your 20s? You know, I also came in my 30s and 40s. But then after I took ill, I wouldn't be able to come out here for some time, and it has really grown and changed. This part of the Botanical Gardens is closed at 6 p.m. now. At one time, it used to be open 24 hours a day. Then they started shutting it down at 10 because you had some icky people that would come in, and you know how it is when one bad apple comes in, then others join them. So they had to change the whole structure here to make it more safe for the people that come enjoy their visit. So, here we go. We are now getting to the street. And this is the way we came in this time. And this is the only way to get into where we're at. Well, in fact, we came in that way, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, because this street here is already closed and blocked off. So forget that. It'll show you directions. You have to go around. Well, we've walked quite a bit of way, haven't we? I would say about a mile. What do you think?
Not quite.
Whew. To me, it feels like it. And they have people selling, what, water or lemonade or something out there. That's new.
Popsicles.
Popsicle. And what is all this on? Backpack maybe? Stagecoach packs. Well, Fargo stagecoach packs. Okay, beats me what they are. Let's go up the hill this way. All right, here we go. Now we're going up the hill, back to the vehicle now. Doing show all in there, everywhere. And the upcoming sign shows the rose garden. See it? All right, here we go. Botanical Gardens, Fort Worth, Texas. A great place to come out by yourself, a friend, family. If you're a tourist, other cities, states, countries, this is a fabulous place to come check out. But like I said, don't forget to bring your notebook, journal, fountain pen, something to write with, because you're going to have plenty of notes to jot down, and then you can work that in your journal. And we'll get on the sidewalk. All right, here we go. And here we go, going uphill now. Oh, for me, this is a chore, but something that I needed to do. This is like super hard for me to do this. It truly is. But it's something that I love to do. That's embedded in me. I'm an adventure person. I love to explore. I love to go out into the unknown to see what all nature's glory has to offer. And again, no matter where I go, I always carry a journal and a fountain pen, 2 of them. Not high-end pens, no. All right, you might want to shoot the camera that way. Let them look at some of that. And you might want to shoot them over here. Oh, look. Poor little guy. Okay. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, these are my favorite little guys right there. Used to play with them when I was a kid. You get all those flowers over there?
Yep.
A lot to see, a lot to do here. And there's still way more nature trails. But we'll save that for another day. Now they have improved the game. They have roads and paths for wheelchairs, walkers, which I should have brought a walker, shouldn't I? But I'm doing it all on the cane, baby. And Mr. Nasty, you'd like to announce this one?
This one what? Oh, this is the perennial garden.
As we make our way to go past it. So this might be a lengthy video, but everybody just needs to sit back, relax, enjoy the video. I mean, hey, look at this. The one and only Botanic Gardens here in Fort Worth, Texas. How many times do you get to see this? How many do you even know it existed? And there's more across the street. To the right, Mr. Announcer, all over where those people are going. And it's more than that. It's everywhere. So, all right. But I don't know about anybody else but me. I have to have a pen on me. Or two. This is like my own magical mystery tour. You want to read that one?
Guanzan cherry.
By the Rose family. Is that native to Japan?
Yep.
There it is. I mean, they got them from all over the world, looks like here. Mr. Nancy, you might want to read these if you can find the name. Poison ivy! I'm kidding, I'm kidding. And there's the name, Mr. Nancy, I think.
Japanese holly fern.
Yep, it's another one. And here is another water fountain. Like I said, they didn't have these back in the 50s or 60s. They did have a water fountain that was all cement. Remember those? And by the time this came, all out of cement, they did have one of those. I remember that one. Let me show you the map. Look at this place. Look at everything it has. And they've even added a restaurant. You have parking lots. And here's a map of the layout. This is University Drive, and down from there is the Fort Worth Zoo, and up from there is the museums. So, I mean, you got a lot going on right here. Wheelchair accessible. Yep. You have maps and routes to the Japanese garden and the conservatory building, which also has wheelchairs accessible. And it does have the summer hours and winter 9A to 7P, daily from 10 to 5. And this is admission. This is for the, I wonder what, Japanese gardens. And this is for the conservatory. So, a lot of things happening, my friend. And it's something that I feel pretty good today that I wanted to get out, and I wanted to show you a little history about Fort Worth. And before I go, I want to show you the plaque on the shelter house here. I don't know if anybody that this video reaches to, if you ever lived in Fort Worth, if you ever came to the Botanic Gardens, when did you come to the Botanic Gardens, and how much has it changed? There it is. Do the honors.
Fort Worth Botanic Garden, built in 1933, listed in the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of the Interior.
There it is, right here. And there's Mr. B. And, you know, at one time, this could have been one of the water fountains. Did we ever play here?
No.
Beautiful place, beautiful place. They also have weddings here. Yeah, weddings now here. And Mr. Announcer, point that camera out that way. There's another part of Botanic Garden. And over here where the people are going is another part. I mean, it's scattered throughout. So, I'm going to shut it off for now, but I will be back. Okay, over here on another part of the garden place is the Japanese garden.
And gift shop.
It really is a sensational place to come to. And be sure, watch your kids.
Yeah.
Watch it. And be sure, here's a cactus garden right over here. And over here is the Four Seasons area we're coming up on. And no dogs allowed. And here's the Four Seasons garden. This is another part of the garden. This is the Texas Native Forest Boardwalk, Fort Worth Botanic Gardens, when you go that way. Here is the nature trail. We're going to back up a little bit. And you go in that way. Can they see it?
Yeah.
And that would be a cool place to go. And that was one of my next projects. Hey, welcome back everybody. Larry here. And thank you for joining me today on Larry's Fountain Pens. I've got a pretty cool fountain pen that I found to be pretty impressive. And this pen I've been looking at for some time now, but I wasn't for sure or not if I was going to bite the bullet. So, after reanalyzing my thoughts, it was telling me like, if you don't purchase this pen, then you're never going to know how this pen writes. That's my problem. That curiosity that kills the fountain pen user. Right. So, I fought this off for a long time, so I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. So I purchased this pen from Gold Spot Pens, and I got that off eBay. So if you're interested in it, give them a holler, and I'm sure they got a few left that they'll be glad to sell you. So first, let me give you some dimensions on this pen. Are you with me? First of all, this is the Faber Castell Grip 2010, and it's the color is the turquoise and the green, those dots, which is pretty cool. Now, the pen measurements, as you see it here close, is 5.45 inches, and when you post it, you get a whopping 6.85 inches. And I don't recommend you posting it because it would look kind of odd because it'd be so long, but it's up to you. It's your pen. So, but it's long enough. I have small fingers, but if you have big giant hands, then yeah, I would post it. So how much does the pen weigh? Well, I'm looking, and it weighs 15.6 G's. Yeah, so it's a spring-loaded clip. And let's see how it does on the t-shirt. I haven't done that yet, so, and it works fine on the t-shirt, okay? It's very smooth and wet nib. The grip feels really nice. It's not perfectly round. It's got a slight indentation there that reminds me of a Lamy, but it's not as pronounced. So those who do not care for that kind of grip, you might enjoy this grip. It feels really pretty good. The grip especially feels really nice and comfortable to the hands, where you can your fingers can be placed on the grip and not having to worry about being uncomfortable. Now this doesn't come with a converter. I had to get one of my converters and put them on there because it comes with a cartridge, and I don't use cartridges that often, only from time to time. This pen is for left or right-handers, And this is the trendy color, you know, the trend set color, the turquoise with the green dots. So if you're into a trend set there, this might just be right up your alley. Really a nice pen. And the clip does have Faber Castell. Let me get my eyes out. Right here on the clip, it does have the Faber Castell logo and the name, if you can see that. Might be kind of hard to see.
Kind of see it, yeah.
Okay. And then you go to the top of the pen, and then there is a logo up there too. Now that might be hard to see, but it's not. You can see for
yeah.
Yeah. So there it is. So it has a nice clip, and when you go down the barrel, you just see the dots on all around the barrel to give it that special look. Snap on and off cap. The grip is big enough for, you know, large fingers. And there's a converter that I stuck in it, and it is a Faber Castell converter. And you can most likely make this into an eyedropper because it is plastic. There is no metal parts whatsoever. And we'll go down to the nib, and let me look at it. As M for medium, Faber Castell logos on the nib, and really it's kind of a good looking nib if you're into detail. It's got, you know, the dots, lines of dots on each side, Faber Castell style, and there's you the feed. It's not a big nib, but it's a cool, powerful nib. So this pen will cost you $19.97. Great buy for a great pen. It's not going to bust the bank. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do some writing. I'll do my quote. And the ink that I'm using today is KWZ Hawaii Blue. And I'll just go ahead and post it because I want to. And here we go. Are you ready? I am. And this is by and I'll let Mr. Announcer do the honors.
Let's see. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Albert Einstein.
Yes, the man, Mr. Albert Einstein. Now we'll do some writing. There you have it. It has good ink flow. Do the wet test, and it does lay down the ink. As you can see, look at that. Just lays it down. Bam, bam, bam. I do like it. I like the nib. I like the way the ink flows. I like the way the nib feels to the paper. The pen definitely delivers. Now we'll do the reverse writing. And it does write reverse writing, so you can get even a fine line variation of writing. But this pen is really a neat pen. It's not a high dollar pen, but it's a worthy pen, especially for people who are on the budget that want a nice looking fountain pen. There are other fountain pens around, but for under 20 bucks and you want a decent writer, I would check this out. So, once you give Ghost Spot Pens on eBay a shout, and Bella is the lady that handles that, give her a holler. See what you think. I'm sure you're going to like it, and I'm glad I bought the pen. So, until my next video, I hope you enjoy them. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up or 2 thumbs up. Peace, love, and hit that bell. That'll tell you when I am going to do another powerful video. And you want to not miss it because I'm the pen bug guy. Peace, my friends, and be solid as a rock. And don't text and drive. I'll talk to you later. Rocking out, baby. I'm out of here.